Good morning, Jean. Thank you for a wonderful presentation. I had a question with regards to post-disclosure notifications. What would be the appropriate way to disclose something that does not last more than a year? So it occurred after an award was made, an investigator has a new resource, but let's say it's only a 6-month project. So by the time the annual report comes due, it is now completed. It occurred within the project year as a new resource, but by the time the annual report is due, it's completed. So it's no longer current. We certainly want to be transparent, but we're just not quite sure how to present that to the NSF.
It is called new active support. So
okay, even though it's ended by the time annual report.
Correct. It is not active. Now, if it was active, if it still had only a very small amount of time left in that, I would go ahead and, again, there is nothing that would fault you for providing it, but new active support, it's got to be active for you to be reporting it, or for you to be required to report it. Trust me, I have seen all kinds of things faculty put in these reports, but that is the specific requirement. And that, by the way, is not an NSF requirement. That is a research performance progress report format, meaning the interagency format. So all agencies are requiring you to report new active support, either from the time the award was made or since submission of your last annual report. New active support. Again, what that helps a program officer at NSF do is assess what the impact is going to be on the capacity of the individual to continue to do that work, given the fact that this is new other support. That's where we get into the not reporting, because if it's past and it is not current, there is no capacity issue.
Hi, Jean. Just also wanted to express my colleagues' thanks for this wonderful presentation. My question is about the timing of future PAP guides. Do you expect that future PAP guides will follow the 23-1 timing of being posted in October and effective in January?
Well, that's a really good question. I will tell you for one thing that is certain. Obviously, we liked that timeline of new fiscal year, new requirements being effective in October. But the bottom line is we have many things that impact that. For example, we had the timing that was specified to move from Fastlane to RGov was, said to be at the end of 2022, and we interpreted that as calendar 2022. So I can tell you for certain that the 2024 timeframe will be in the January go live, post in October and go live, and the effective date in January, just because there will not be enough time for us to get a new one out to make that October timeframe. After 2024, I'm not making any commitments.
Thank you, Jean. Always a pleasure. You mentioned downloading documentation off of Fastlane and gave us a date. Does that mean those submitted that what I deem to be an archive of the institutional's submitted proposals are no longer accessible after that date?
The award notices will be available. What will not be available are the proposals themselves. So, that's an opportunity for you to be thinking ahead on some of those. The idea is that after a certain point of time, all the migration will have moved over to research.gov, and you'll have all your award notices, et cetera. So you will still be able, after that September date, 29th date, to get award notices made in prior years, but you will not be able to access proposals if they were submitted in Fastlane.